Today we're going to be working on this Reaper with a knife on a calf, it looks like. For needle groupings, I'm actually going to be using a 9-round shader for most of the line work. Now I'm super happy with how this graphic came out. I got a close-up on the needle. And the important part to be watching here is the direction that I pull away with the needle, dragging it across the skin rather than pushing it. You'll see here I'm dragging it very slowly across the skin. I'm going to drag it back here, but you'll see in a second I actually push the needle to show you what not to do. By pushing the needle, I find it kind of skips around a little bit. Here's a little close-up here. Just look really closely at the actual needle jumping around in the tube. Now this is something that I find is a lot more obvious in a smaller needle grouping. In a larger, like a 9-round shader, you probably won't see those minute little wobbles, but with a smaller configuration, I think they're a lot more obvious. So if you are having a little bit of trouble, you find that your depth is correct, your voltage is right, your hand speed is consistent, and you're still finding little imperfections in your line, practice pulling the needle, dragging the needle, not putting any tension on that needle as you're tattooing. I just find a much cleaner line, and I've got into a habit of pulling almost every single line that I possibly can. I'll crumple myself up into weird positions just to get that drag to remove the tension on that needle. So hopefully that does help you guys out a little bit. But now we're getting into the mag work. So I'm going to be using, for most of this tattoo, just a basic whip. So put your needle in as not deep as you can, but to the correct depth, and just flick out. It's pretty basic once you get used to it. It probably took me a couple of weeks and started getting pretty consistent whips. For the other part, it's just a solid pack, which we will be covering those in a later video. I wanted this one to be mostly about that line. Hopefully it does help you guys. But the basic whip, put it in the skin, flick it in a nice sweeping motion, and you will get a pretty nice looking traditional whip. Now, does that mean you'll be able to tattoo this from start to finish? Probably not, no. You're going to need a few more tips and tricks, which I will be posting in a few upcoming weeks, so hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.